Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be looking at some scales. So yeah, I've been in the market for some scales. The scales I have, I didn't actually buy brand new. I got them in a job lot gear, quite a long time ago, and it is the Whitewood Essentials £60 digital scales. Now, if I'm being honest, I've not had any issues with them. They're not broken or anything. I just fancied, some new scales, that I bought myself, and I was in two minds whether to get, digital, as I know the digital ones are getting better and better, or some traditional dial style, analog. So I put a message out in, a couple of the groups that I'm in on Facebook, and, I got some mixed response. I was originally looking at these Sabre dial scales. I think there was the digital ones and the analog ones, and there was, around the same price. It was, £25 to £30. So I went into England Angling, shout out to them. I'm always in the shop, always buying something, and I had a look. It's always good to have a look at something, with your own eyes, first hand kind of thing. So I went in and I'd reserved the Carp Spirit dial scale, £120. And while I was in the shop, I just opened it up, had a look, and I thought, you know what, they're really good quality scales, or they feel really good quality. So I went round and got the Corda Rubens. I took them both out of the boxes and, just had them on the side there, looking at them, felt them. And if I'm being honest, I couldn't tell a lot of difference, other than, logo, stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying these are Rubens by any means, but they felt really good. So I was quite happy that I'd reserved them, and, I proceeded and took them. So I just thought I would have a quick look of the unboxing and see what it's about and have a look. So inside the box straight away you get the lovely padded case. Now, this was a big thing which probably swayed my decision initially before I got to the shop. I noticed with a lot of other scales you don't get a case with them. I'm always, chucking stuff in my bag and whatever else, and I think if you're buying some scales, or paying a bit of money for some scales, you're gonna want a case with, or you're gonna want them to be protected. So that kind of swayed it for me before actually looking at the scales, and I was really surprised. It feels decent quality. Now, just to say, these cost me £25 for £120 weight scales. So yeah, nice bag, nice stitching. It's got a good bit of foam in there. Nice little handle to carry them in. These will fit quite nicely in the side pocket of my Fox Compact rucksack. Keep an eye out for that video. That'll be coming up shortly. But anyway, let's get back on with these. So as you can see, it's got a nice big logo on there, Carp Spirit. Nice, tough handle. The stitching is, is pretty nice. Can't see any issues. Like I said, it's a nice padded bag. Velcro shut, strong Velcro, which is a good sign. It's all the way across, so it's a it's a good seal. And then inside we have the scales. So it's got the little sticker on there saying quality control passed. Let's leave that on there, and undo the wrapper, and there we have them. Really nice, clear, markings on them. It's got quite a big adjuster, so when you're on a zero scales, with your sling on, a nice big hook hole, not hook hole, sorry, hold if you want to use a crook, or a weigh bar, or even which I'll probably be doing most of, I'll probably be grabbing them like that. So there's plenty of give there. And initially, like I said, when I compared them side by side, the design, as in not the face of the dial or the dial indicator, but the design of the scales in general, i.e. the backing, you know, how it's built, everything like that, it looks identical to the Corda Rubens, or, you know, some of the other ones. Difference being, you know, a different faceplate on it, you know, something like that, but it's very similar in style, similar in weights. They felt the same weights. Now, like I said, I'm not by any means saying, you know, these are Rubens, because, you know, they're not. These are Carp Spirit ones, but all I'm trying to say is the initial quality and look and feel of them was, you know, that of something worth a lot more than £25. So yeah, these, I had a look at the spec on the Carp Spirit website, and that says that for each 100 grams they're calibrated. So apparently it's a unbreakable glass. Now I'm not really sure I want to put that to the test, if I'm being quite honest with you, but for the most part, you know, it feels like what scales feel like, and I just think having that, you know, protective case, which is what I'm going to be keeping them in, is just going to keep that from getting scratched. Now I know obviously different companies do different things in terms of, you know, what faceplate they put on these. So, you know, and I imagine that the more you pay, the better the actual quality of the plastic, you know, glass front, if you like. But yeah, so this isn't a review as such. This is more of a, you know, a first look at these scales, see what they're like, and from the offset, I think these are going to be pretty decent. I'm going to use them for a couple of months, get some captures on them, get them weighed, you know, that kind of thing, and I'll do another video, you know, after a good bit of use, and then we'll do a proper review on them. But for now, that was just I wanted to just do a first look video on the Carp Spirit 54 kilo or 120 pound scales. They go up in 4 ounce increments in pounds and 200 gram increments in kilos, well, grams, so that's 200 gram increments in the kilo side of things. It's also got a nice logo on there, which just shows the Carp Spirit logo, and then it's printed again there. But I think the dial face is really quite nice, quite clearly laid out, and like I said, it's got quite a good gap in between the adjuster and the actual faceplate, so you can get a good grip on it, you know, probably with wet fingers. And yeah, that's really it for now. I just wanted to do a first look kind of video on these. I'm looking forward to using them. Like I said, I have got the digital ones, and you know, it's not that they've let me down, it's just I wanted to get myself a nice pair of new scales, and you know, that's what I've gone with at the minute, and that's, you know, that was within my budget, so it might be worth a look. If you know, you haven't got 70-80 quid or whatever, you know, these different Rubens cost, these might be definitely worth a look at, because they feel decent, they look decent, they come with a nice padded bag, and I think that's all we can say at the minute. So yeah, hope you like the video. If you do, please do hit that subscribe button, and hit the thumbs up, hit the bell notification just next to it if you want to see any more videos like this or any of my session videos, and yeah, we'll catch you next time.